I haven't really ever thought about myself as lucky. I thought about myself as fortunate. My plan was very basic. Move to California, make a life in skateboarding.
I remember wanting to grind this rail and it's through a fence, and then I thought if I do a line and I make the tricks before it, then I'm more likely to go to the rail. Look, I like how though a switch frontside flip is my try, and then this is just the first backside 360 try.
Jesus Christ, Jane.
Maxwell is hyped. I'm just like a kid.
Growing up in Alabama, I never could have imagined, I tried to imagine what it'd be like to be a pro skateboarder and living a life in skateboarding, but I don't know if I was able to fathom the concept of it becoming a reality. Looking back, I was very regimented, really young, like where people are like playing on their skateboards. I'm like skating to school, thinking that if I spent more time on my board, I would get better. And that would give me a better chance of making a life in skateboarding.
This is the Zero Warehouse, also the place where I keep all my crap. If I'm gonna be honest with myself, I realize I've basically hoarded stuff. I think because I obsessed about that pursuit so much that I just cherished every moment and every item along the way. Tape-wise, I have the raw footage of when I first got to California. I have the footage for the Invisible video, footage for all the early Toy Machine videos. I saved every tape. And those video parts meant so much to me, and I was digging so deep inside myself to like do what I was doing. It was like I was giving it all that I had. Push myself as far as I could, and then, it went into filming videos, and then it went into starting companies, and I was a serial entrepreneur and completely obsessed with growing and trying and learning new things, but a lot of it I was just running from my demons. Obsessed with trying to be good enough. And I know that that's not healthy. I have a tendency to lean into perfectionism. If I take identity in something, then I'm very, very passionate about doing it as good as I possibly can. I take identity in being in good shape so I can continue to skate. And if I get out of shape and I can't skate, then I'm not a skateboarder. And that takes a lot of discipline. The more disciplined I got, the more free I felt. And I thought that was so interesting. I always felt the opposite, and I always fought discipline because of that. I struggled a lot with the balance between work and family in my earlier years until I identified that my relationship with my wife and my kids, those are the most important relationships that I have. I put my identity as a skateboarder in front of my identity as a husband or a father. Reprioritizing my life and having a clear understanding of what comes first really helped me get focused in a new direction. My current goal is to try and balance my fulfillment at work and with skateboarding with also being very available and present. I take my daughter to school every day if I can. There's nothing I'd rather be doing with that time. I think in our mind every good day starts with Starbucks. I don't know if that's what it takes. I'm down to promote the good day.
What'd you get, Ruby?
Vanilla latte.
I am getting older, and I realize that my skateboarding legacy My time to create new things is not coming to an end, but it's slowing down. I feel like in some ways I see the deadline of life and know where I need to allocate my time in order to live a full life and just appreciate things for what they are.